Welcome back to the 2013 New York Yacht Club Invitational Cup presented by Rolex. Hi, I'm Rick Dominique. Day one of racing saw these 20 international teams with some very close, very exciting racing. Today is the second day of racing, and the race committee has signaled that the course will be in Narragansett Bay again. It is said that sailing makes the world a much smaller place, and that is certainly true for these two teams.
Peter Ahern, I'm from Royal Freshwater Bay Yacht Club in Perth in Western Australia. If our team is sort of doing well, we'd like to see the other Aussie teams doing well as well.
Not bad, not much.
I guess it's a little bit of a personal thing, but I spent 10 years living in Hong Kong and sailing in Hong Kong, and a lot of my friends are on that boat, so I just got a little bit of a personal thing about liking to beat Hong Kong.
Well, we actually have the same feeling, so it's the usual rivalry between friends. I sailed a lot with him on the boat. I sailed against him in etchings. It was great fun. Good competition. And Royal Hong Kong Yacht Club from Hong Kong. I've been there 43 years, member about 40 years, and all of us are there from there. We sail there in Mills 40s and also in etchers against each other. And it's the third time we've been here, so it's third time lucky, we're hoping.
That was yesterday. Today, again, the race course is around Connecticut Island, and we've been postponed for just over an hour waiting for this 8-knot southerly to fill. The race committee is ready to get underway on Narragansett Bay. The leaders after yesterday are Larchmont Yacht Club with 4 points, the Japan Sailing Federation with 5, Royal Prince Alfred Yacht Club from Australia with 6. Larchmont Yacht Club coming into the start of race 3, defending heavily. They want the pin hard. We think with current relief, left side of the course will pay. It worked for them yesterday. They're going to try it again today. Bow number 13 is over early. And just off the starting line, Royal Thames starts just to weather of Larchmont. I don't think they're happy being in third. Similar to yesterday's action, the battle is for the left side of the course. Patrick Van Hurk and the crew from Royal Belgian Yacht Club are fighting hard for this left side. They want to get invited back.
Hi, this is live on board the Royal Belgian Sailing Club, boat number 20. My name is Philippe Roge, and I'm joined here by a fantastic crew. We have a diverse crew, very important to have a lady on board. Very exciting. We have a fantastic group of people, obviously all Corinthians, very keen sailors from Belgium's largest sailing club. It's an absolute honor to be here at the Invitational Cup. We're obviously hoping to be invited back in 2 years' time, so we're going to try and stay out of trouble and try to get high up on the scoreboard because we want to be back in 2 years. Oh yeah!
One thing about playing the shoreline, Royal Cork Yacht Club has to take a tack to avoid some fish nets. Danny Pletch steering Larchmont Yacht Club's boat out as far to the left as they can go without running aground. Royal Thames Yacht Club wants to challenge Larchmont. They take it even further to the left, less than 100 yards off the beach. Royal Yacht Squadron does Royal Thames a favor and tacks to lure it when on starboard. And Royal Thames just makes it across Royal Canadian. Or not. Bounced further into the left, Royal Thames now 50 yards off the beach. They own the left. Royal Prince Alfred Yacht Club crosses on starboard, Royal Thames ducks. Now they own the left. After giving their depth sounders a workout, the left side of the course pays out big over the lead boat from the right. Winning the pin and sailing into the left side of the course, it's Larchmont Yacht Club first at the first windward mark. Also working to the left, Royal Yacht Squadron takes second at the first windward mark. Right behind them, Prince Alfred Yacht Club, bow number 18. Royal Canadian, with a jump back into the front of the pack, is in fourth. Two-thirds of the way down the first run, it's Sean Bennett and the crew of San Francisco Yacht Club. They jibed early to favorable current, and they've taken the lead. At the first leeward mark, Royal Prince Alfred Yacht Club teaches the fleet a lesson by getting out into the deep current and taking the lead from Larchmont and San Francisco Yacht Club. Royal Prince Alfred Yacht Club, about halfway up the beat, lays a covering tack on Larchmont Yacht Club. Bruce Ferguson and Murray Gordon on Royal Prince Alfred Yacht Club do a nice job playing the shifts. It's the final windward mark down into the finish. They're in first. The crew of Larchmont Yacht Club scrambles into position for the set. After going around the opposite gate, they're back up to second place at the last windward mark. Danny Pletch and Cardwell Potts from Larchmont learned the lesson that Royal Prince Alfred taught last time, and they were first to jibe. Royal Prince Alfred Yacht Club from Australia takes the win in race 3.
Well done, guys. Well done, boys, eh? Fucking well done. Well done, guys. Well done, Jordan. Nice ball,
Larchmont Yacht Club adds another second to their string of 3 2s in race 3. As the remainder of the fleet finishes, that race was won on the first beat, going into the left, get out of the current, and then one payoff by getting out into the deep current going downwind helped Royal Prince Albert get ahead of Larchmont for the win. The breeze has freshened and gone back to the southerly direction a little more. The committee's moved the race course to the west. We are getting ready for the start of race 4. The boats are lined up. Again, looking pretty crowded at the pin, but a nice spread across the line. Boats over early are boat 4, 14, and 17. Forward is Yacht Club Italiano, slowing down, trying to get back to the line. The tide has changed and the current is running up the course, but with the starting line moved further left side of the course may still bring favorable current. 3/4 of the way up the first beat of race 4, there's a current split, 2 rivers of upwind current around Gould Island, so the fleet split exactly 10 and 10 going right and left. So the question was, on the first beat, which side would pay off? The right side upwind current pays off as Terry McLaughlin and crew from Royal Canadian round the first mark first. New York Yacht Club comes in from the right, making a power move over the top on the offset. Ken Colburn and crew, they're a crew who've been sailing together for quite a long time. They won the rights to represent New York Yacht Club at this event.
Hi, I'm Ken Colburn, the helmsman for Apparition, representing the New York Yacht Club. It's a great honor to be back here again. We were here in 2011 and we're looking forward to our return trip. The crew is a very experienced team. A couple of guys, as I said, have been with me for a very long time. 2 of them have been with me off and on for the last 13 years. Another guy's been with me for the last 6. And my wife, frankly, who's on board, has been with me forever, but the last 13 years of racing. Pete Levesque is our tactician. He has his wife Carolyn on board as well.
Trimmers take note. My name is Caroline Levesque. I'm the trimmer on Apparition. I weigh 110 pounds soaking wet.
We're looking forward to being here and some great racing.
Royal Canadian Yacht Club leads to the right side of the course. Not much of a split on this run. Everyone's coming this way. Royal Canadian holding on to their lead, but the rest of the fleet is making it hard for them. Lots of action here at the right gate. It's a testament to these sailors that they can maneuver these boats so close without any contact. Larchmont Yacht Club gets spun out trying to sneak inside at the gate. Royal Canadian just crosses on starboard. They cross San Francisco Yacht Club, who made a little bit of a duck, and Royal Thames on the final approach of the last beat. Royal Canadian Yacht Club does a nice job sailing the ships on the right side of the course to extend their lead that had dwindled on the run. At the last windward mark of race 4, it's Royal Canadian in first. With only half a run to go to the finish of race 4, Royal Canadian has a comfortable lead. Back to their winning ways, the defending champions, Royal Canadian, finish first in race 4. And with no change in position on the run, Royal Thames Yacht Club finishes second. San Francisco Yacht Club finishes third. And race 4 was summarized by Royal Canadian getting flushed out of the start, working their way out to the right, working the right nicely. Big split in the fleet with 2 rivers of upwind current. The right paid off, and then it was just stay out in front from there on. It's the start of race 5. The boats are winding in. There's 15 seconds to go here. Big pileup at the committee boat. A few boats are going to get caught barging here. Don't forget the orange keep away marks. It's Larchmont Yacht Club looking clean at the boat. They're stepping on the gas. There's the gun. It's Cruising Yacht Club of Australia right behind Larchmont, and barging in the Italians. There are boats over early. Bow 14, Royal Southern Yacht Club from the UK, started near the pin, worked the left, but the key is to stay in phase with the shifts. Continuing their winning ways, Team Royal Canadian is first at the first weather mark. You can see in the background the Larchmont Yacht Club we saw off the starting line. Didn't make out so great, but not terrible as they lee bow this large pack of starboard tackers. Larchmont finishes their nice lee bow. They'll look to be third around this mark. What exciting action this is at the top mark. A third of the way down the first downwind leg. The fleet is all on port, some extended, some jibed right away. John Haley, the tactician on Royal Canadian, is making all the right calls this race. At the first leeward mark, they're still in first. More tight action at the first leeward mark. 5 boats abreast coming between the gates. Royal Prince Alfred Yacht Club gets their spinnaker too far aft, hooks on the boom, and tears it to shreds.
There's no room in there! You have no room! Taylor! Yellow flag. Pull it back!
Another late takedown for the Royal Yacht Squadron. Oh, it's over the nose. This is not going to be pretty. 3/4 of the way up the second beat, which looks to be the final beat. It's still Royal Canadian out in front. With all the talent on this team, it's no surprise they could close out the day with 2 first places. It's Royal Canadian. Race 5 was pretty typical Newport racing. Get a good start, hold your lane, and stay in phase. Day 2 of racing is in the bag, and it was a great one. The sea breeze filled nicely, and the race committee made the most of a spectacular day for sailing on Narragansett Bay. Team Canada showed us why they're defending champions with 2 bullets. From the 2013 New York Yacht Club Invitational Cup presented by Rolex, I'm Rick Dominique. We'll see you tomorrow.